Good morning, everyone. Let's see if we can get this going here. I am Corinne Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. And it's a sort of a cloudy gray day. Last week we had so much sun that I couldn't get the shadows to be controlled. Today it's rather dark out, and it's about 55 degrees. We've had lots of great weather. I'm going to see if I can find myself on my iPad now. Okay, good. Now I found myself. Now let's see if we can find some comments. And let's see. Okay, there we go. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you this morning. Stacy from Florida. Oh my goodness, here I had a little glitch with my Facebook. And I thought, oh no, but I think it'll be fine. Good morning. Good to see everyone. Cindy, Carol, Stacy. Oh my goodness, Mary Jane from Texas. Good. It's nice to see so many of you. Remember, if you enjoy the video, thumbs up, hearts, all those things. I love reading comments. I will go back at the end and read all of them. I can see a few of them right now while I'm talking, but when I start demonstrating, then I like to just concentrate on that. I can't do too many things at one time. Anyway, we have a lot of things going on. We have the greatest special for purchasing the starter kit is happening right now, the month of October. I know it's all backwards, but it's Stampin' Up's 35th anniversary. Hey, Kathy, good morning from Colorado. Anyway, if you're not a demonstrator, this is the ideal time to buy the starter kit, because you can either choose to get it it's normally $99 and you get $125. Right now, you can choose to get it for $64. That's a savings of 35%, and you would still get $125 worth of product. Or you can pay the normal $99 and you get $168.75 worth of products. You can choose any of those products yourself, and you get free shipping, which we have right now. You always have free shipping when you buy the starter kit. Anyway, you get a paper pumpkin, you get catalogs, you get all those things. You can be a hobbyist. A few people choose to go into business and teach classes or sell, but you don't have to. So that's new. And we were surprised on World Card Making Day. Stampin' Up announced that they were going to give us free shipping on orders of $75 or more, 3 days. And that is a real bonus, because usually it's only one day. And this way we have time to make a list or 2 or 3 and place a couple orders with free shipping. Free shipping is a great time to really stock up. I like to stock up on I go through my cabinets and look at all my papers and see what I'm low on. And that's what I do. And then I always get a lot of white paper, a lot of black, a lot of envelopes. So I keep those and try to always get those during free shipping. I've already made an order yesterday, and I'll probably place another one Wednesday night. I'll do lots of adhesives. Good morning, Martina. Oh, it's so nice to see so many of you here this morning. Sharon and Louise, Janet. Okay, great. Hey, Linda Newman. Good to see you this morning too. And let's see. Okay. Oh, you got your order last night. Well, great, Martina. Super. Okay, we have a lot of things I want to show you when I turn the camera down. So let's flip the camera down. So close your eyes, please. Here we go. I'm going to try to hold on to my camera mount here. Get this. Hey, Carla, good to see you this morning. I'm going to raise this up. These are all projects. I have a special going on right now. I actually started it. I had it all planned before I found out about the free shipping, but those of you who spend $75 or more with me will get all the kits to make 6 projects. This is the Pick of the Patch pumpkin. These are all from the pumpkin set. You can make it Halloween or you can make it not Halloween. You get an entire package of DSP. You get some ribbon and you get some of the white glow-in-the-dark, oh, I didn't bring any with me. They're over here. I'm getting my kits all together. The ghost and bat embellishments, you get those too. So you get a lot of things, and it's $35 or it's free with a $75 purchase. So if you would like one, please send me a message or email, text, call, let me know. Or that would be the best. Email or texting would be probably the best. Don't probably answer on here because I'll be going back over those comments later today. Okay, I'll pick those up. So there are two little projects. This is a little box. This is another little box. 4 big cards. 2 are fun folds. Like this one stands up. And of course, you don't have to make it Halloween. There's then a little mini. So 6 projects, and everything is cut and scored for you. You get the designer paper yourself, and so you have to cut that yourself and use your own ink and stamps. Let's stick those right here so I don't. Then I want to show you, those of you who are demonstrators, we have a preview for online exclusives. We have more online exclusives that are coming in. They'll be released to everyone, all shoppers, in November. But we demonstrators get to pre-order these. And I already did. And I just got them last night. They're really, really cool. This is a beautiful set of stamps and dies called Garden Meadow. And there's some, you can see these. I think these are some adhesive brass birds and swallows and dragonflies and some pecan ribbon and some gorgeous paper. I'll show you that. And then there's a cute little one with fluffy friends, and it's really sweet. And I will show you that probably more next week when I have a chance to look at these things. But I do want to show you the paper that's coming because it's going to be a big hit, I think. It's called Meandering Meadows. It's 48 sheets. You get 4 of each color. I just quickly this morning sorted these out. They're all, now I'm going to get down closer to you so you can see this. There we go. Aren't they? They look like they've been, I don't know, maybe almost acrylic painted. To me is what I think. I don't know though, but they're beautiful. All kinds of trees and meadows. They're very realistic again. They look like a piece of artwork. You could probably frame these. They come in 6x6, and aren't they pretty? Oh my goodness, they're just beautiful. And I think we've had some really neat sets. These like the autumn leaves right now, those have come back. So that they came back yesterday afternoon. So if you've been waiting to get those, I would definitely order those today. I'm going to be using one of the cards today is going to use that autumn leaves. Okay, so those are all the scenery side, and then this is the side, the opposite. Clouds, more flowers. Just, I love that. Oh, just so pretty. Just very, they'll be fun to use. So it won't be long, and these will be available to everyone. But if you would like to be a demonstrator, I would love to have you on my team. So just let me know. It's a great deal. There's also something new that everyone can order right now, and it is called what? Let's see. It's called Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit. It's like an advent calendar almost. Looks like there are 25 little packages. I just got this literally late last night. Has all this stuff in it, all these pieces, all these little brass or gold brushed. They're really pretty with the numbers on them and the wood grain. These little bows and poinsettias and leaves and holly berries. And then look at these doilies. Aren't they cool? They just pop right out of there. It's going to be a beautiful set, and you can certainly do other alternate products. You don't have to make an Advent wreath. Look at all these doilies that come with the set. This is on the online card collection, so it's not in the catalog. It's only online. You have to go to stampinup.com, or you can go to my website, see it. Glue dots, twine. Look at this. Aren't they pretty? Red rhinestones, glue dimensionals. And then these little pockets that are like this. You know, you could use these for cards. You don't have to use them for pockets, but they'd make great gift cards, wouldn't they? So you put that like that. You get a whole stack of those, 25 or 26, I'm not sure, 25 days of Christmas. And then these big clothespins. These are really chunky. Neat. So it's called, and it's, I don't know, most of the kits are around 22. I'm not sure. I can't remember how much this one was, but it's not very much. There's no stamping. It's all just assembling, so it might be a $19 kit. Anyway, that's a fun project. And now we'll start today's. We just set this aside, so I don't spill things. We're going to be using Rustic Crate today, and then the Rustic Crate dies. Really, really neat. I love this set. You can actually make a crate, a 3D crate. I'm going to be using this crate that it cuts and embosses with that texture. It's neat. It cuts out the poinsettias, it cuts out the pumpkins, it cuts out the herbs or whatever these are, I'm not sure. And then this wood grain is really neat. It's a pretty neat set. It has little hinges, 2 sets of hinges right there. And I love the gardening gloves. They're just as cool as can be. So it's a neat set for sure. So today we're going to be using the poinsettias, and we're also, on a second card, we'll use the sunflowers and corn and pumpkins. And I love this, blessed beyond measure. Good things take time. Every day with you is better. Those are just beautiful. Okay. That is enough talking, and we're going to get ourselves started here. I am in love with this tartan plaid. A couple of weeks ago, you probably saw me doing this card. And I love this combination. This is Pretty Peacock and Copper Clay. A couple of videos ago, like 3 weeks ago maybe, I'm thinking this was. Anyway, I love this combination, and I thought, well, I want to do something with the peacock again and the Lost Lagoon. They're just great colors together. So actually I was inspired by these colors, but this is what we're making today. And this designer paper is another online exclusive. It's called Tartan Foil, and it is, I'm going to say, it's 162332. And it is beautiful. It has copper clay, gray granite, and Lost Lagoon. You'll see some of that. Okay, here we go. Let's put this card together. I'm going to this is my October host code. If anyone is interested in making a purchase, I always appreciate that. And I use those host code specials, rewards, then to buy presents for people who order from me. Okay, we're going to start with a a pretty peacock. And I tried to wear a shirt today, but I'm really quite off. I thought it was really close, but I'm not. I'll have my bedroom's downstairs in the closet, and my craft room's upstairs. This peacock is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, just like that. It's just going to be a regular card. All of these measurements will be, once I finish the video, then the measurements will go, I've already typed them up, and they will go underneath the video, and then I post them to YouTube. So I chose, well, first let me explain what I did. So I thought, wonder what goes with Lost Lagoon. Well, Pretty Peacock was pretty obvious to me because I love those colors. And then Stampin' Up put a Calypso Coral. This is a little chart that we have. I think anyone can get it. I don't know exactly, but I use it quite a bit for color combinations, but I like that little touch of Calypso Coral. So that's what we're going to use. And so I have the base already, and now we're going to take our Calypso Coral, piece, which is next, and that's just a regular mat 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to, I actually cut, this is the Lost Lagoon, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I wanted a really skinny border. Normally we would do like a 1/4 inch border, that would be 3 3/4, and you can do that if you don't like to do eighths. So, okay, so this is the back side. We could do that, but we're gonna do this. And I'm just gonna get my little chamois out so I can do that. Okay, how's the weather where you all are living? Some of you are probably still enjoying nice, sunny, beautiful weather. Okay, let's see. We're going to have a little skinny border, just like that. Good. And now we're going to wrap some of this Lost Lagoon, it's called bordered ribbon. And I think it's beautiful. That's why I actually pulled it out. I thought, I just want to use that ribbon on something. So this is what I did. This is what I came up with. I decided to wrap it around twice because it's not a real wide ribbon. Once would be enough with a knot, but I just thought this is sort of a cool way of doing it. So I'm going to leave it on the spool. It's always better if you leave when you're tying a bow or something like this, if you leave it on the spool, you won't waste as much. And I'm going to get my Scotch tape out, and you could use your adhesive, but this is just easier and for the video's sake. So I'm going to wrap it around. Actually, I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to get it nice and tight. I'm going to move it over just a hair. There we go. That's better. And I actually wasted a little bit here, but it'll be okay if I did. I'll just pull that off, cut that off. Make sure it's taped down there. Okay, and you can still move it just a hair. Whoops, there we go. Okay. Well, you can't really move it very well unless you lift the tape up. There we go. There, now it looks good. Now I'm going to put it on my peacock piece. And, whenever you're using a tape runner, if you can't get it started, you can take your thumb, but I like using the silicone mat. Just works great for me because I always have it with me. Okay, just gonna take that apart a little bit. There we go. And we're going to do the inside of our card. That's 3 3/4 by 5. You probably would stamp on it first, but I'm just gonna stick it in there so I don't forget. There we go. Pull that up. Again, the measurements will all be typed up. Now we're going to do a few little things here. So I have a Calypso coral piece that is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8, and I want to put it right there. And then I took a piece of Lost Lagoon, 2 3/4 by 4, and I embossed it with, where is that folder? It's the textured foil or something. It's a brand new one. It's in the mini catalog. So I tried doing it on some designer paper, but I didn't like the way it turned out. So I just thought, well, I like it on the plain better. So it has a nice little texture to it. And this is, again, a very, very skinny border with just a peak of that Calypso coral right there. And I think I'm going to just trim off that little bit, right? That one seems to be a little bit wide. It's always, when you're dealing with an 1/8, it's a little tricky, but not hard. Okay, so this is going to go right there. And I'm just going to take one of my dimensionals that I've cut. I'm going to put a couple of these big ones on. These are adhesive sheets that I've cut down. into a little dish. I have all kinds of different sizes, little ones and big ones, but I just chose 2 big ones. You can use your dimensionals or whatever you'd like. We're just going to put this on like that. Okay, now everything is done. Now we have to do our bits and pieces. And I have an envelope right there that I've already done too. Now let's get our white paper out, which I have neglected to bring over here. I thought I did, but I've got some right here that I can use. Let me see once here. I'll just use this. Okay, and we're going to get our piercing mat. And we got some, actually that was the mat for something, but we're gonna just pretend it's not. So we're gonna get our poinsettia stamp out, and let's see what else we need. I think that, let's see, for the inside, we're going to do Blessed Beyond Measure. I like that one, so let's do that first. Blessed Beyond Measure. We're gonna do that in the peacock. Keep saying pecan, pretty peacock. And we're just going to do that on the inside of our card like this. You always want to use a piercing mat whenever you have photopolymer stamps, and that's what these are, photopolymer. This is just a gorgeous sentiment. Blessed Beyond Measure. Wipe it off on my chamois. And then we're going to do this other one underneath it. Every day with you is better. It's just, you don't have to use those together, but I just thought they were sort of nice. And there's that. And now we're going to close up our pretty peacock. And bring in our Black Momento ink, and I'm going to just ink up the poinsettia with my black because I want to use my blends. So it's always best to use the Black Momento with your blends. I'm going to just stamp this like that. Isn't that a nice, beautiful? I just think this is an outstanding bundle. I think it's one that hasn't been quite discovered yet, but it's a great one. And now we're going to do some coloring, and then we'll cut it out. Let me see if I can find my blends. Oh, it's in this dish, okay. And here they are. So I have Lost Lagoon and a little bit of Calypso Coral and yellow. I'm going to use Calypso Coral for the poinsettias, and then I'm going to use the yellow for the center, the daffodil, and the Lost Lagoon for the leaves. So I'm going to just show you how I did this. I'm going to take my darkest blends for the leaves, and I'm going to just, I've got this quite far from me, so the camera's, I've got to stretch a little bit. Those are my leaves right here, and I want to just take those veins and sort of mark wherever Stampin' Up put their little marks for that. And oh, here's the embossing folder underneath all of my stuff. It's the one I used was a Distress Tile 3D. Great set for sure. Okay, now let's take the light, and I'm going to just color this in a little bit like this, and it's going to be a little bit lighter. You can either start with light or dark, either. I like to start with the dark and come back with my light and blend it, and it's sort of like that. And then with the poinsettias, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to outline the, this is Calypso Coral, and I'm going to make the centers I want the centers to be dark and then to come out sort of light. So I'll just do one of these to show you, but I like it nice and dark toward the middle like that. And then I take my lighter one, my lighter Calypso, and I'm going to just, I'll tell you what, I have to get, I did order a new Calypso because mine is really, I have 3 sets, and they're I let my classes use them. So do you see how it's, I better switch because it's sort of ragged. Anyway, you can use the pointed end. It still works great. It's a little squeaky, but you see what I'm doing here. And I'm just giving this a little color, blending that dark Calypso coral like that. You can go back in and get rid of a little bit. That's what's so great about these alcohol blends. They make you look like a good artist, like a good coloring artist. And here's my daffodil, and I'm just going to put some yellow in there for that. And then by the magic of TV, I have one all die cut out already. So we can take that one and we'll set the other one aside. I've got some little gardening gloves cut out and a crate. This is the crate. And let's see, once I have some words. I don't see my words now. Oh, where's one? Oh, there it is, stuck to the side. I've got a hello cut out. And then I've got some hinges. And I can barely find these. I'm going to put them on right away. Let's see, one's here. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of these hinges. I'm going to grab my tweezers like that. And I'm just going to dab them with glue. I meant to get a different glue bottle because my grandkids have been using this one. I guess there's probably enough in there I can get out by squeezing, but they love to use this Tombow green glue. And you don't need much anyway, so I'm going to put that right here on the, matching up the angles like that. And then the other one is right there. We'll do the same thing. So yesterday, my daughter-in-law Millie, our grandkids that live just down the hill, we played bingo. Sally is Millie's mother, and she bought all these prizes at Target for the kids, wrapped them up, and we played bingo after school. It was a lot of fun. And bingo anytime is fun, isn't it? Okay, there's my crate. And this past weekend, I had a stamping bingo at my house here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to pop this crate up with some dimensionals. This is supposed to be the easy card. It's not hard. There's nothing hard about it. There's just sort of a lot of die cutting in pieces. And I'm going to use a couple little of the minis right there on these side pieces like this. Just like that. So I'll take these all off. There, almost took off that hinge with it. So anyway, so today, this afternoon, I have a busy day actually. I had a 7:30 dentist appointment today. So I've already gone to the dentist, had my teeth cleaned, came back home, and then I've done a Facebook Live, and this afternoon, Terry and I are going to meet the surgeon who we've been waiting to see for months, the back surgeon, and see what he says about my drop foot and see if it can be fixed by operating on my back, which I am dreading. I've always tried to prevent back surgery, but this time, I don't know. It seems like I will probably have to have it in order to walk again. So right now I cannot walk. I'm gonna make it look like some of the poinsettias, or however you like to pronounce it. I've got a dimensional that's really too close right there. So there we go. Oh, I forgot the handle. But you know what? Maybe we won't put the handle on this one. This one I put the handle on. And this one I have not. Let me see once. I do have a handle here, but I think I'll skip it. I also had die cut these I don't know what they are, herbs maybe, and they could go in the basket too, but I like the color, so we're going to do that. I thought that was good. Now we're going to put our hello on. I die cut this from the set. That's part of it. And I did put some adhesive sheets on. I'm really proud of myself. I use the Stampin' Up! Adhesive sheets as I remembered to do that. So I was really pleased that I remembered, because I don't always remember for tiny little things like this. And I'm going to just lift off that backing and use the hello up here. There we go. Put that on like that. Well, let's see if it's a little bit crooked maybe. It's sticky. There, I like that better. And we'll add some little gloves. These are the gardening gloves. And you can put them on any way you'd like. I don't even know if you'd really need gardening gloves for poinsettias unless you're planting them yourself. Who knows? So we're going to put some adhesive on. I'm just going to do a little bit of that right there, like that. And this one we're going to pop up with probably a mini. Let's see what's here. Maybe 2 minis. These are so tiny, I just would rather use the big ones, but sometimes they don't fit. You can cut them in half. There we go, but mine were handy today. So those are the gardening gloves. We're gonna pop that up like that. And there is our card. Here is the envelope. Here's the outside. Hello, oh, I forgot the gems. Blessed beyond measure, every day with you is better. So I used, let's see, these are the gems I used. They're in the annual catalog, and they're a trio of something, but these are pretty peacock, and that's what I used on the other ones. And I thought maybe this time I would use the pearls, because these have peacock too. These are called blooming pearls, and they have some beautiful peacock. So let's try that. We'll try the pearls and see what we think this time. Just like that. And we'll put 3 on, like that. And we're all done. So let's see once. We'll bring in the other card. The other card is almost the same. This one has the handle. The gems are slightly different. I don't know, which gems do you like better? These are a little bulkier. These are flatter for sure. I think the flatter ones are nicer for mailing, but these gloves I hung off a little bit more, but pretty much the same card. And I hope you like it. Oh, thank you very much, Sharon. Good, I'm glad you like that. Okay, good morning, everyone. Lynette, Jeannie, Nancy, Janet, Lisa. Oh, we've got lots of people. And again, thank you for those hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. Comments are great. Talk to each other. Oh, Janet said she lived in Bozeman for 20 years and I miss it so much, living in the middle of the woods in Louisiana now. Oh, that is quite a change. Oh my goodness, that's quite a change for you. Okay, that's our first card, and the second one is a fun fold, so we're going to bring that one out. And just let me get all these pieces cleaned up first so we don't get things mixed up. So put that right there. So we are working on the Rustic Crate bundle that's in our catalog. And it is from the mini catalog, our mini catalog. I can't find the outside cover of it. Right there it is, the green. The green one, mine looks like I've had it for 100 years, but it's a great set. It is a nice bundle. It's $48.50 is the price. That's with the stamps and the dies. Page 46. Okay, and we are going to do, we're going to be using this paper, All About Autumn. And ladies, and if there are any guys out there, this paper has gone, I think it's come in 4 times and sold out within a day or two. All About Autumn, great paper. You've seen me use it many times. We're going to use it again. Here's the wood grain that I'm going to use today. Just a great set of papers. Really like it a lot. And we're going to be using these speckled, they're called, what are they called? Adhesive-backed speckled dots, and these are in the mini catalog, and just pretty colors for fall. And let's see, once this is what we're going to make. It's going to be a fun fold, a double Z, and it looks like this. There's one of them that I'd made. Here's the second one. Slightly different papers. Blessed Beyond Measure again is what I use for the inside, and it gets covered up by this, but you can see it's a good card to put on the mantle or stand up in your kitchen or something like that. So I'm going to put that right there, and so I can get that out of my way. And we're going to take out our pieces. Okay, you've got a lot of things paper clipped here, and we have a piece of copper, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4 by 11 to get this top folding card. And then we would score it at 5 1/2. This is the 5 1/2, and this is 2 3/4. So a normal Z card would be like this, just like that. And now we're going to do a double one. So, and I've already scored in bone fold. I'm going to bone fold this just a little better. Whenever you're making fun folds, it's important to really get those sharp creases. I'll leave this out in case you want to take a close-up of that. Okay, and let's see, once we have a vanilla mat with some adhesive stuck on it. I'm going to get my adhesive eraser. This is for the inside, a standard 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go right in here like that. Just like that. There we go. Okay, and on the side piece, we're going to put some DSP. So now you tell me, which do you like? This one is, these are all 2 1/2 by 4. Do you like this one with the light coming in? Do you like the tree tops like that? Or do you like the tree? We're going to be doing pumpkins, so which one of these do you like the best? Treetop or the light coming in? You tell me that, okay? You sort of make a choice. And then our second part is this. We have another piece, another Z fold, and this one is going to be 3 1/2 by the light coming in, Kathy said. Jeannie said the light coming in. Martina said the trees. What else? 3 1/2 by 10 3/4. It's important it's 10 3/4, not 11. So you have to cut off a little bit. And I scored it at 3 1/2 and 6 3/4, and that's what I get. So we're going to put our vanilla piece in the middle, and this is 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to put my adhesive on that, just like this. And we're going to use our DSP. I love this wood grain. It's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And the other side is Moody Mauve. I'm going to put it right here. And it doesn't make any difference which way you have it going. We'll do it horizontally, I think, just because we did vertically on the other one. So there's that piece. Okay, but now let's see what you decided. The tree, light coming in, tree, light treetops, tree, the lighter one. Let's see once. I'm glad, Mary, that you found that. Judy, thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I think the light coming in is the winner, but it's pretty close to the one with the tree. So I don't know. Either one. We'll save that for a different card. We'll do the light coming in. And the other side is really pretty too, isn't it? We'll just have I just sort of like that. A lot of it's going to be covered up, of course, but it will show just a tiny bit. So now what we're going to do to make this double Z, do you see how the two parts are like this? And now we're going to connect. We're going to connect it. We want it to lay right in at it. Sorry about that. The phone rang. I thought I had it on Do Not Disturb, but anyway, my husband was trying to reach me. I'm just going to add a little bit of really strong Seal Plus, because that's a strong one. And hopefully I'll get this in the right place. So let me see if I can center this okay. He's pretty good about remembering that I have Facebook Live at 10 o'clock, but I forgot to tell him this morning. Okay, there we go. That's down. And now the other one is going to just be, we're going to fold it down like that, just like this. And I'm going to lift this up. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right there. And there it is. And there are the bones to my card, the double Z, just like that. Okay, and we have a small piece that's going to go over the top. This one, the small copper is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2, and the vanilla 2 by 3 3/4. We'll just put those together, and that's going to be the basis for our stamped images. So we're going to put that together, and let me see once here. So if I've taken away the measurements too soon, remember I'll have those later on. And I just want this to, I want to have it sort of centered right so it has equal border there and an equal border there. So I'm going to put some adhesive on there. I'm going to use a little bit of strong Seal Plus. The other one's strong too, but the Seal Plus is just really, really super strong. Okay, and I like it a lot actually. So I'm going to put that right. I'm going to get that all centered just like that. And now we are ready to do our stamping. Probably when you're doing this, you're doing the stamping first. So I'm going to put this aside, and let's see, once I thought I had some vanilla paper. Where is it? Where is that vanilla paper? Let me see once if I can find it. It is right here. And I need my little piercing mat. And we're going to do some stamping. We're going to stamp. Okay, we're going to do our little pumpkins in Black Momento again. I'm going to pick these all up. So we've got that. Okay, with the Black Momento, we're just going to give it an upside down stamp. Let's give it a good press. There we have it. It's a beautiful image. Just these stamps, they stamp just gorgeous. And then I need some copper clay. That's all we needed for the pumpkins. We're going to color those. So this is my copper clay, and I'm going to take, there's a stamp in the, that looks like this. You can see how, on the other one, remember we embossed it with the die cutting machine. It embossed and cut it. This one we're going to, it's just going to look like that. Isn't that cool? And that's all we need to do on that. Oh, we're going to leave the copper out because we're going to stamp our sentiments. So let me bring these. Let's bring our card in, and we're going to do Blessed Beyond Measure. Again, because it's such a beautiful set. Sentiment. Blessed Beyond Measure. And let me see what's here. I got a lot of ink on the block. So we're going to open it up, and I'm going to put it right in the middle because our middle is going to cover it up like that. So you have to be careful. If you put it up too high, if you put it up here or down here, it would show. But now it won't because it's right in the middle. Cover it up with that flap. I'm going to give that a good cleaning. Close up my copper clay. I just think, oh, it's a beautiful color. And with the magic. Let's see, let's do a little coloring before the magic happens and see what happens here. Okay, we've got some, let me see, we've got lots of blends. I've got the Old Olive blends for the leaves. Let me get my reading glasses on. For the pumpkins, I'm using pumpkin pie, and I'm going to use the dark pumpkin. Use the dark pumpkin. I'm just going to do one of these for you and show you. I'm going to outline it like this and get lots of dark in there. Like that. And then I come back in with my light, and my light pumpkin pie, and I just sort of, and this one too is not real, it's sort of, I need to order more. I need to put that one on my list. I put the other one on my list and ordered it, but I sort of forgot about this one. This one is, they do, if you press too hard, they do wear, and I have a lot of people using my blends, so, which is okay. There we go. There's our pumpkin. And the same thing with our sunflower seeds, the corn. I really like the corn really, really dark, so I just keep it with the dark. I didn't do any shading on this one at all. I just did, this one's good. Just did it like that. And then the greenery, so I did the dark for the corn. I did that one in the Old Olive dark, like this. Just like that. And then the light, I just came back in and went over it with the light. Like that. Very pretty, but it's a dark leaf. And then I took my lemon lime. That's a really nice light green. And I just colored the other foliage a light green, like this. Okay, and then the yellow. So, and crumb cake, this pecan pie for the center of the flowers. Like, you can make those as light or as dark as you want for the sunflowers. But anyway, you get the gist of the coloring. And I'm going to show you through the magic of TV. We have a pumpkin that's already die cut, and a fence that's already die cut. And I'll just save that other part and for later, so we can do that. And I've got some gloves. Again, I just think the gloves are as cute as can be. So let's put this all together. I'm going to put our box. Let's just put our box together like we did our other one. We'll put that together first. I don't know what that dark thing is that is showing. I don't know. Okay, we're going to put, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this, just like this, around a petal. That way I have a little bit of a crease right there, and I can have the flowers hanging over and the pumpkins on the inside like this. And then I'm going to just take my, you could take your glue dots. You could take your dimensionals. I'm just going to take Scotch tape. And now I'm going to take my dimensionals. I'm going to get my little dish out, and we're going to put one of those on. Like that. And we're going to put our, isn't this pretty? Really like it a lot. And I have got two little pumpkin pie gloves. And we're going to just put those together. I think what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of adhesive so they are sticking together, and like this, like that. And then I'm going to, I think I'll put them underneath like that. Keep them flat. Do anything you want to these. It's got enough dimension on its own, I think, just like that. And then we're going to use some of our speckled dots. Let's get this out of the way, and our scissors back in the little tool caddy. And let's see, I like the light showing like that. I think it's really pretty. So we could use crumb cake, or we could use the copper clay. I think we'll use the green. I like just that touch of green. And let's see what we have here. We're going to put a green one. Oh, I think I'll put a green one right here. And then we're going to put 2 more green up here. Put one there and another one right there. And our card is finished. There we go. And there we have a double Z. Oh, thank you so much, Martina. I appreciate you saying that. And I always appreciate you sharing. Share with your friends. If you like the video, please share with them. Here's the one with the yellow gloves and the pumpkins. And then this one is with the pumpkins. Oh, this one has the pumpkins in the square. This one has the pumpkins in the background. So lots of different possibilities. If you want to take a picture, you can take a picture there. I'll also have those on a video. I'll also be posting those. I will post the pictures and the directions again tomorrow, but I will post all the directions today for the video. Okay, that's it. Close your eyes and we'll tip the phone back over to this way. Here we go. There we are. Oh, good. Thank you very much. I appreciate. You'll have to try that, Kathy. Yes, they're not hard. If you have the measurements, once you make one, they're easy to make another. Love that you share, love the hearts, and I appreciate that sharing so much. And of course, anyone who makes a purchase with me over $75, you get free shipping, and you get that kit of mine with the pick of the patch. And I also have the pick of the patch. If you would like to add on the stamps and the dies, you can, or it's stamps and punch. You can do that also. So don't forget about free shipping. This lasts until Wednesday night at 11:59, and then it's over with. So take advantage. This is an excellent time to get those things that you want. You can save a lot of money. You can save anywhere between, it's 11%. So that it adds up very, very quickly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Nancy. Okay, that's it, folks. I will see you next Tuesday. So we are off to see the surgeon this afternoon. There's only one back surgeon in Bozeman. We've heard really great things. So I am looking forward to meeting him and seeing what he has to say. Anyway, so keep me in your prayers. Because of they say, my physical therapists have said, and the PA said too, you need to have surgery within 6 months of when your drop foot starts. Otherwise, you can't get that function back. So I'm hoping the doctor can get me in sooner rather than later, because we're getting close to 6 months by the end of November. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Judy, you're sweet to pray. And that's it for today, and I will see you next Tuesday. Thanks. Go try a card. Bye.